Good morning. Today we're going to look at a Paul, particularly if Paul had dreadlocks. The prayer text, Amos chapter 2, verse 11. The Bible records, "And I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, saith the Lord?" So we see from here that the highest profession among the children of Israel were as follows: were prophets and Nazarites. So we're going to learn that Paul, the highest learned in the Bible, with the highest profession, was a Nazarite. Lots of people, they don't seem to see this. Paul was a Nazarite. Acts chapter 18, verse 18. Acts chapter 18, verse 18, the Bible records, "And Paul after this tarried there yet a good while, and then took his leave of the brethren, and sailed thence into Syria. And with him Priscilla and Aquila, having shorn his head in Caesarea, for he had a vow." For what vow was pertaining to her? Numbers chapter 6, verse 5. What vow was pertaining to her? Numbers chapter 6, verse 5. The Bible has this to say: "All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separateth himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy, and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow." So we see that the vow which was pertaining to hair is a Nazarite vow. So meaning that Paul was a Nazarite. Paul had a Nazarite vow. Paul had dreadlocks, for he had a Nazarite vow. That's what we see here. Let us receive proof more further that Paul had a Nazarite vow. Acts chapter 21, verse 20. The same book, Acts chapter 21, verse 20. The book of Acts. It says as follows: "And when they heard it, they glorified the Lord, and said unto him, who is him, is Paul, Thou seest, brother, how many thousands of Jews there are which believe, and they are all zealous of the law. And they are informed of thee, that thou teachest all the Jews which are among the Gentiles to forsake Moses, saying that they ought not to circumcise their children, neither to walk after the customs. What is it therefore? The multitude must needs come together, for they will hear that thou art come. Do therefore this that we say to thee." This was the advice from the elders to Paul. "We have 4 men which have a vow on them." So there were 4 men who had a vow on them, like Paul. "Them take and purify thyself with them." Purify thyself with them. That's what he says. "And be at charges with them, that they may shave their heads, and all may know that those things whereof they were informed concerning thee are nothing, but that thou thyself also walkest orderly and keepest the law." So we see that Paul was to take, along with him, the 4 men who also had a vow, and he was to purify himself with them. That's what we see here. So if Paul shorn his hair or shorn his locks, why was he to purify himself again? So meaning that the cutting or the shortening of his hair was not all of it. Okay, for if he cut all of it, the hair, he was not to participate in this vow completion or purification. But since he did not shorn all of it, he had to participate. That's what we see. So meaning the cutting of the locks was not to cut all of it. If the vow was completed, was not to cut all of it. That's what we see from here. That's what we learn. Let us read further. It says as follows. Verse 24, it says, them take and purify thyself with them. So he was to purify himself with them. So this cannot be proven further than this. So we see without doubt that Paul had what? Had a Nazarite vow. Paul was a Nazarite. Paul had locks, for all Nazarites had locks. End of proving. This cannot be refuted. This cannot be argued. End of presentation. Thanks.